Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Lowlife Love, a Japanese drama from 2015. Now the main character here is an indie filmmaker who is having problems with the pre-production phase of his next film. That includes finding the right script, casting the right lead actress, and securing the necessary funding. Now, in the meantime, he survives by living with his mother and making porno flicks on the side. He also uses his profession as director to manipulate women into having sex with him. Now, fortunately for him, he finds an enthusiastic scriptwriter and an actress with some talent, but can he actually succeed in getting this film made? Now, Lowlife Love was apparently inspired by the real-life stories that were heard by the director of this film. He was traveling throughout the industry throughout the years. The director here is Eiji Uchida, who previously gave us the very entertaining film Grateful Dead from 2013. Now, I've read that Lowlife Love was rather controversial when it premiered at the Japanese film festivals, due primarily to its provocative content and focus on sexual coercion within the industry. A very topical theme nowadays, actually, if you've been paying attention to any entertainment news recently. That's one thing this movie has going for it. It's extremely relevant, and the entire film revolves around that theme, so you get a good dose of it. This is a lower budget drama that's proficiently directed and acted despite its budget limitations. The lead actor here is Kiyohiko Shibukawa, who does a lot of lower budget stuff, but you've almost certainly seen him in supporting roles over the years in films like Fish Story and Big Bang Love Juvenile A. So he's good in this one. He's good in this as usual. In terms of tone, though, there's a sprinkling of everyday humor during the opening half to kind of get things moving, but this is mostly a rather serious affair, I'd say. But with that said, although I enjoyed this film, I would not place it as one of my personal favorites from recent years from Japan. There's one main reason for that opinion. It gets rather monotonous during the second half, I think. You basically understand the entire point of the movie very early on, which means that all of the weight then shifts to the character interaction. And personally, I found that the interaction was fairly simple in this film. It lacks the dynamic change-ups and complexity of something like the aforementioned Grateful Dead from 2013. To its credit, though, this film does provide a turn of events, like near the midpoint, that gives it a second wind, but it still feels a bit too drawn out and kind of runs out of gas coming down the stretch. I did like the ending, though, quite a bit, so I think the ending is pretty cool. It finishes strongly. But there's definitely a little bit of, I wouldn't call it filler. I would just say that it should have maybe put a little bit more effort into exploring the main theme and making things a little bit more nuanced, because things are a little bit simplistic for me in this film. But overall, I do moderately recommend Lowlife Love, but do not consider it, a high priority item, like some other recent Japanese films that I've been covering in recent months. But there are some people that like this a lot more than I do. The critics seem to like this more than I do, so just take that into consideration. This is available on region-free DVD and Blu-ray with subtitles. That's the UK release, which is usually region 2, but I don't know, Amazon.uk shows it as a region-free or region-all selection, so you might be in luck there. And as always, we will see you next time.